you spend a lot of time on council. You put your hand up from there. What sort of things are you focusing on in your campaign, and what would you like to see for Ballina?
I'd like to put Ballina on the map as not just a place to pass through, but a place to come to. I'm hearing that businesses are in decline here and tourism's down, and people want to protect the environment, and they want a council with a can-do culture, a council that will encourage business to come to town to get that diversity for tourism, and a council that's a facilitator, not only a regulator. They're the things I'm hearing. I'm hearing people are concerned about the environment, the protection of our environment and agricultural lands. So there's quite a mix. Infrastructure comes into the mix as well, and that includes a four-court stadium, indoor sports stadium, not just a two-court stadium. The threat of demolition of the Ballina Fair swimming pool, people are very concerned about that as well. The Lennox Head Surf Club, the Coast Watch Tower, quite a few infrastructure projects there that need to be fast-tracked for our community as well.
So where do we need to start to try and get Ballina on the map? Do we start with the bar or the riverways? What do we have to do?
Well, with the bypass now, it's actually given us a great opportunity to reinvent ourselves, to rebrand, and that's something that the whole of the community needs to be involved in. That happened when Fawcett Park was developed. The community did their list of priorities, they had their input. There was a meeting at the RSL Club and people put their priorities up on the butcher paper with the red dots, and it was part of whole of community how that developed in Fawcett Park. So I see that as something the whole community would be involved in, not just a decision for the council.
So in your door knocks and consultations with the people, what sort of, how satisfied are they with the way that council's run the last 4 years? Is there a level of satisfaction out there, or are people a bit frustrated?
Generally speaking, I think people are quite happy with the way council has been operating. Certainly there's things that people would like more, and I'm hearing that they would like council to stick to core business. Roads particularly is a big issue for people, and safety and security. But that comes along with people being employed, the youth being employed as well, and I think by creating jobs and that culture at the council will go a long way to satisfying kids in meaningful employment. So safety and security would come along with that, and programs for our elderly as well. So our social conscience, I believe, needs to be sharpened as well at council, because I think there's a lot more things that we can do as a council. We're the largest employer in the area, and that gives us the opportunity to roll out programs through our social planning department, and so that's something I'd like to see actually sharpened as well.
If elected, what would be your first priority, or what's the main thing that you would want to get the ball rolling on?
Well, first priority is to settle in a new council and listen to them, what they would like, because their communities will elect the councillors, and then it's a case for them to bring forward the issues that they've heard in their wards and review our program, our infrastructure program, and set the priorities for the region. I'd like to re-establish our economic development unit, the community economic development unit. That's something that was dismantled, and I believe there's a lot can be done there with helping community organisations apply for grants and rolling out the red carpet for new business coming into town, organising meetings at council. I think they're some of the most important things we need to do. We need to help businesses keep their doors open. We need to attract new business to Ballina. I think that's critically important that that's fast-tracked, whilst not neglecting our core business of good roads, rates rubbish. Keeping rates low is very important too to the community.
Now, you've been on council for 8 years. During that time, any highlights?
It's been a challenge, to say the least, on council, but I have to say that the longer I've spent there, the more passionate I've become about making Ballina better. That's my passion, and I haven't lost it, and I've still got the energy and the ability to take Ballina forward, and I really think that I can do a good job for Ballina, so I am hoping to get the top job when the election is over, because I think I can put Ballina on the map.
Do you want to add anything else?
just vote one Sharon CADWALLADER for Mayor.
Thank you.